Hi everyone, it's Libby. I just wanted to give you guys an update on how we're doing during this COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Some of you may know we live in North Dakota, and it's actually hit here. Last I heard, probably yesterday, I believe, there was 29 confirmed cases, mostly centered around the capital city area, I believe, the heaviest of the cases, and then some on the other side of the state as well. As far as us, we're doing okay. Sean works for the school, so he's been out of work for a week now, and it looks like maybe possibly the rest of the year they're going to be closing the schools down and doing like teleschool and slash homeschooling. So the teachers this week are gearing up and trying to get lesson plans together and things like that. And Sean's a para aide, so he's not quite sure where he's going to fit into all that, but we'll find out more next week, I guess. And as for the restaurants, they're all closed down for eat-in. However, the one I work at, they are trying to stay afloat and trying to keep people working by doing curbside pickup, where the waitresses will take the food outside to the customer, and as well as delivery. So we're trying to, balance all that out. In the meantime, our kitchen renovations are on hold, so you won't see an update from that for a while. The money we had saved up, we're gonna hang on to for a while until we're more certain about what's going to happen with this and how it's going to affect us and our jobs and things like that. So but otherwise we're okay. We're healthy. We're not panicking, which I want to say is very important. Not to panic. It's really hard because this is serious. There's a lot of people out there who don't think it's that big a deal. They think this quarantine thing is ridiculous, but and maybe it's because of my husband's medical background. He was a nurse, and I was a CNA for 5 years. He was a nurse and a CNA for longer than I was, but maybe it's because of that knowledge of the physiology and how our body works and things. Maybe that's why we're like, oh, this is major. So we're taking it seriously, and so we want to encourage you guys to take it seriously as well, but not to panic. So we went to town today to try and get some last minute supplies, try and hunker down as best we can. The toilet paper thing is insane to me, but we have some. I actually have on order slash actually have some of the supplies we need to make our own personal wipes if we should get to that point. Washable ones, so that we can throw them in the wash and do that if necessary. I'm trying to think of what else. One thing that I want to encourage you guys to do during this time, if you are in an area where it's heavily populated and this is kind of a really, really scary thing for you guys, is to just, again, not panic, but also, think of creative ways to check on your neighbors and those in more vulnerable populations, the elderly, those with disabilities, things like that, who don't have the means or the way to get to the store and buy the food and basic supplies that they need right now. Think outside the box, leave them a little supply, care package outside their door, different things like that if you're able, and I just want to encourage everyone to be good people, not to hoard everything and revert to that basic survival instinct of like everything's but yeah. We also too, I want to say, if you guys are stocking up and you guys are in a place where you can't leave your house for even groceries, but once a week or whenever they allow it, don't forget your animals. Many people have pets. The first thing we went to stock up on was chicken feed and cat food. So our animals are are good to go. Thankfully it's warming up. The chickens will have plenty to eat out there once the bugs come back and things in the grass. But, just to make sure that they're taken care of in the meantime. And our cats, obviously, they can't really go hunting. I mean, they can, but they're house cats, really. So they're not really into that so much. But, let's see, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I don't know, it's just crazy. It's all crazy. But, as far as supplies for us, because of where we live so remotely, our freezers, our pantry, I mean, we're already pretty well stocked for several months out, and I can make that stretch a lot further if I need to. So, we've been through rough times before where we didn't work, and we had to rely on very minimal supplies and budget and things like that. So we're just hunkering down, trying to prepare for that. And yeah, and we most of all, we just want to say that we hope you guys are all okay. And those of you who have friends and family who have been infected with this disease and who are struggling for life, or who have lost somebody due to this pandemic, our hearts go out to them. Our thoughts and prayers are with all of them around the world. In the weirdest way ever, we are all in this together. And I just hope and pray that we can be a support for each other, even though, from a distance. So yeah, I just want to encourage you all to just stay strong and as positive as you can through this whole thing. Like I said, I'm not a medical expert or anything, but from what I've read, it's pretty serious. So yeah, just hope you guys are all okay and safe. I'll try and put out more chicken videos. Chances are I'm going to be home a lot more, so I'll try and put out more content to lighten the atmosphere. And because those of us who are stuck in our house, entertainment, it's you can only watch Netflix and YouTube. And at least me, I like to be active, I like to be out, and thankfully we're in a remote enough area where going outside isn't going to be that big of a deal for us. So but if you're in an urban area, that's a whole different story. So yeah, so I just hope that you all are doing well, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, you guys.